Bonjour, good afternoon. Welcome to Dave Farrington Park in Miramar, Wellington. It's the second leg of the OFC Champions League semi-final between Team Wellington of New Zealand and AS Magenta of New Caledonia. I'm Paul Tui for OFC TV, welcoming you to this afternoon's broadcast. Well, after a beautifully fine Easter Sunday morning here in Wellington, the rain arrived about 30 minutes ago. It's been quite heavy, and some heavy conditions underfoot will make it a real challenge for these two teams out here today. Team Wellington going into the tie with a slight advantage thanks to the 2 away goals scored in the first leg of the 2-2 draw played out in Noumea last Saturday. So for Magenta, this means they simply have to score today, at the very least, to progress. As we take a look at the lineups here this afternoon, no changes for Team Wellington. So Scott Basile in goal, Justin Gully, Guillermo Moretti, Bill Robertson, Leonardo Villa, Tom Jackson, Andy Bevan, Joel Stevens, Ben Harris, Josh Margetts and Nico Kerwin. On the bench, James McPeak, Taylor Shrivers, Nathaniel Hallamariam, Mario Barthia, Billy Scott, Sam Blackburn and Nicholas Zambrano. For Magenta, 2 changes. Joseph Atali coming in for Shen Welapan and Joris Sehom coming in for Wilson Puemano. The full lineup: Ehoi in goal, Jean-Christ Wajoka, Jean-Brice Wadriaco, Jeremy Dokanengo, Kevin Maitron, Joseph Atali, Gwynel Pulawa, Joris Sehom, Kevin Nemia, Nicola Marin, Didier Seman, and substitutes Victor Meso, Shen Welapan, Jelawid Pirol and Wilson Puemano completing the lineup. Match officials today: Norbert Huata is the referee, assisted by Philippe Revel and Sione Chu, with the 4th official, Kadir Zitoni. Wellington have been rampant this season, and they've really made a home here at Dave Farrington Park. Scored over 70 goals during the regular season, and you feel an early goal here would really set the tone for them and put one foot in the final in 2 weeks. Nice little crowd building up here on Easter Sunday afternoon. Perhaps would have got a few more in had the weather not changed about 30 minutes ago, but fortunately the rain just seems to have eased off for the minute. Magenta, of course, playing in the yellow, attacking the goal to our right as we get underway. Chance for Kerwin to clear. Joker with the ball. And Stevens away now for Wellington. Slippery conditions underfoot. They've been difficult weather conditions across the country this week, and just out on the ground earlier, definitely it was quite damp underfoot, particularly in the wide areas, and that's prior to the downfall that we had over the last half an hour or so. The flick on for Margetts. Tied it up by Via. Couldn't quite pick out his pass to the dangerous Joel Stevens. Joker there just slightly obscured with the throw. Selena going long. Here's Jackson now. Team Wellington danger man. 23 goals this season, including 5 in the OFC Champions League. Stevens with the ball across the face of the goal, but Ihoi secures it. Robertson with the challenge. Picked up by danger man Marin. And early corner for Magenta. Well, a goal would do wonders for the visitors at this stage and would really set this tie up for an exciting conclusion. Main, I think it is. It's with the corner. Swings it in. Here comes Ihoi and into touch. So a little bit of a messy start as both teams try to find their feet on this breezy surface. Good work from Main here. Maitran with the ball. And Bevan, who is fouled, wins the free kick. To Margetts. And some pressure. Strong challenge there. Can't quite make out who's gone over. Is it Moretti? But he's up and moving again. And referee Huata produces the yellow card. Via poised over the ball with the free kick. This ball into Margetts. And Bevan it is with the attempted cross. Here's Hoey now with the free kick flicked on Curlin does well to elude his marker. And a great ball picking out Joel Stevens, and a terrific finish from Joel Stevens. Well, beautifully worked by Team Wellington, switching play from one side to the other, and then it was that killer ball into Joel Stevens, his 10th goal of the season, and absolutely what Coach Jose Figueira will have wanted from his side. Really stamping their mark on the game. And for Magenta now, well, it's not a mountain to climb, but a lot of work to do. Changes the equation slightly. They will certainly require 2 goals from here. 1 goal will not be enough because of Wellington's 2 goals in Numia last week. Gets again for Wellington, brimming with confidence now. Here's Andy Bevan with another great ball, almost a mirror of what we just saw. Jackson beaten to it there by Maitran, who really did well for his side. And another free kick. So Wellington on top here. Gets with the cross. There it was by Rodrioko, and a chance to break now for Sehom. Cleared by Team Wellington. Here's Stevens, the goal scorer. Linking up with Ben Harris. And fairly tame shot in the end. Stevens had advanced on Harris's outside, but had drifted into an offside position. But Wellington on top here in the early stages. Mahin now, but away by Bill Robertson. Harris it is, unable to keep the ball in. Joker with the cross, but easy pickings for Scott Basilet. So they're going long again with Harris causing some problems. Wins a corner for Team Wellington, so the direct approach there bearing a little bit of fruit. chance for Leo Villa to whip in the corner. Up come Moretti and Robertson. It's Margetts now just on the edge of the box. Andy Bevan. And yet another set piece for Wellington. Yeah, again with the in-swinger. Wellington very dangerous from the set pieces. They've employed the long throw to good effect in previous games. Villa now. It's out Robertson. And just gets a bit much on it. And danger over for now for Magenta, who go in search of an equalizer. Naeem with the ball. And back with Robertson for Team Wellington. Very comfortable, switching from side to side, use the width very well. Employing Margetts and Stevens out wide. And a chance now as down in the challenge. No penalty, says Norbert Huata. Ben Harris looks a little resigned. He's got a few words to say to Wajoka. It's a good ball from Bevan. Cleaned up by Kerwin. Great ball there, and well, Harris had just drifted offside, but again, Wellington just able to open Magenta up at will. And this time the free kick going the other way. So Magenta currently sitting fourth in the table in the New Caledonian Superliga. Wellington fresh from a triumphant win over Auckland City in the final of the Sterling Sports Premiership, retaining their title. And a goal up here in the second leg of the OFC Champions League semi-final. Harris goes down in the challenge, and it's a yellow card. For Jean-Brice Wadriako. And Yet another free kick for Villa. Chance to counter now for Magenta, but the ball to Nimia was behind him and away for the throw. Nice turn from Bevan. He's done a wonderful job for Team Wellington. Just in front of Villa and Kerwin. The game against Auckland City in particular did a great job on Albert Riera. He took Riera out of the game, and Bevan provides definitely an attacking threat, but also as a defensive screen in front of the midfield. It's been very effective for his coach. Work down the right now for Magenta. Serom it was. Talked earlier about the number of goals that Wellington have scored. They've conceded plenty. 6-6 in the semi-final of the Sterling Sports Premiership a few weeks back here. Ended up going to penalties. But, talking to Coach Jose Figueira before the game, I think he's pretty happy with certainly the attacking side of the side's game, and nothing else. It's been highly entertaining for the loyal followers of Team Wellington. Exciting stuff, goals galore, and really if you look at the statistics, the goals have come from all over the park, across the all competitions. Tom Jackson with 23, Ben Harris has 14, Stevens scoring his 10th a little bit earlier, Zambrano 6, Andy Bevan 6 as well.
Good, flatter Gully, flatter. Yep, next line, here.
It's a lovely little touch by Ben Harris, and away goes the flying Stevens again. He's got Jackson at the back post, and well, desperation stuff from Magenta. Definitely Wellington looking like they've got more goals in them. Gully now across to Margetts, has a crack, it's high and wide. Well, the rain has stopped for now, just perhaps a little bit of light drizzle. Otherwise very still, no real wind to speak of. It's Harris, and the challenge from Maitron means another free kick for Team Wellington. Can they make one of these set pieces count? Certainly a second goal would really cause some problems for Magenta. Moretti, Robertson, Harris. All in the box. As Villa waits for referee Puata. Jackson 2 with the run. Nicely away by Ihoi. Marin. To Sehom, and Marin with the return ball. Sehom plays it out wide. It's good work from Moretti, but losing out again. Feed away and chance now. Harris in the clear, but keeps at it. And just wide. Great effort from Ben Harris. Couldn't quite seal the deal though. And Magenta lived to fight on. Counter-attack now. Good work from Maitron. Kevin Nemia on the ball now. Didier Seman and Marin again. And not a bad strike, but just over the top. Nicolas Marin, perhaps the most experienced of the Magenta players, having played professionally in France. Good work from Bevan now. Links up with Stevens. And Stevens just not quite the quality in the cross. Chance for Marin now, as he surges away with the ball. Picks out Nemia, goal scorer from the first leg. So a bright little period for Magenta. They're still in it. And a player down from the earlier challenge. And the chance for the players to take a break. Jean-Christ Wajoka it is, receiving some attention. The other semi-final between Auckland City and AS Tefana, kicking off at 2 o'clock as well in Auckland. Auckland taking a 2-0 lead into that second leg following their victory in Papeete last weekend, last Sunday New Zealand time. Saturday in Tahiti. Tahiti, of course, a day behind. Steve Ehoi now has it for Magenta. Gets into Harris. Harris persistent, and it pays off. Another corner. As the crowd continues to drift in on this wet Easter Sunday afternoon in Wellington. I mentioned earlier we had a beautiful morning this morning as we arrived at the ground. Looked a real picture. Beautiful blue skies, no wind. They say you can't beat Wellington on a good day. Well, it was certainly that as clearance off the line following the corner. Great work it was from Maitron. But yes, the heavens opened up about 35-40 minutes before kickoff. Noticeable drop in temperature. It's Marin now.
Good Josh, stay with. Coming back to him, Josh.
Links up well with Didier Seman. And Wadriako it is with the clearing header. Mahin drifts across to pick it up. Very much the playmaker for Magenta. Bevan, though, wins out. Links with Jackson. Via now, and ball just behind Stevens. And yet another throw. Majuka rolls it into Natale. And Andy Bevan winning a free kick for Team Wellington. Already trying to pick out Margetts, gives it away. Serholm now. Plays it into Marin. And just a misunderstanding there, away for a goal kick. Good movement from Wellington. And here's Harris now, but up goes the flag. It's really been a stellar season for Team Wellington so far. They've got stronger and stronger. They had a slow start in the domestic competition, losing the first couple of games, but week by week you can see the work of coach Jose Figueira. Has had on this side hard act to follow, following the success of Matt Calcott. Confidence riding high, certainly after the excellent performance in the final of the Sterling Sport Premiership a couple of weeks ago. Very settled lineup. And, Nico Kerwin has settled in nicely into a holding midfield role alongside Leo Villa. Smart player in Andy Bevan, attacking thread out wide, and really a twin goal scoring threat of Jackson and Harris. There's a lot for Magenta and others to contend with. Solid at the back, of course, as well. But Magenta still having some bright periods in this first half. Can they turn some of this possession into something tangible? As I mentioned, they need 2 goals now to stay alive. Of course, they've got to get the first one before they can get the second one, and they'd love to go in at half-time. Saleh now looking to hit Jackson, flicks it on. That's easy enough for Steve Ehoy. And Wadriako with the foul. Jackson just a bit too quick for him there. Nodded on by Harris, and this time referee Huata awards the free kick the other way. Wants it taken again. So here's a few words for Jean-Christ Wajoka. Bevan nods it on for Jackson. Gets now. A little bit scrappy, but away goes Wadriako now. Nemia. And this is Itale. The great little ball and the finish. And, well, there it is. Looks like Sehom, who missed the first leg, has come in and beautifully worked by Magenta. Level pegging now. And great counter from Magenta. Vital goal. They still need another one. But, well, that will give Coach Alain Moisan some heart. Definitely game on here at Dave Farrington Park in Wellington. Exciting stuff. Seom with the finish, 1-1, and this man Stevens, the scorer of the goal for Team Wellington. Sending that one wide. Well, the equalizer definitely adding some flavour to this tie. Margetts now takes a heavy touch. Good run from Mitron. Scully now with the long ball. Back now with Ehoy. A noticeable lift in confidence for Magenta. Natale with the ball. And Mahien now whips it in. A dangerous ball. And Nemia with the shot over the top, but Wellington will have to be careful here. Magenta have got the bit between their teeth. And exciting stuff for this quite sizable crowd now who've braved the wet conditions. So Jackson now, first of the long throws of the afternoon. It's been an effective tool for them. In fact, he's picked out Leo Villa. And just over the top of Bevan, but he was offside anyway. So another corner for Team Wellington. Stevens works a short one to Villa. Useful ball in, but nicely cleared by Dokanengo. Good save from Mehoy as well. Draws appreciative applause from the crowd. Bevan now with a chance to whip one in. Couldn't get it over that first line of defence. The header away from Maitron. It's Bevan again. Nice little fake. Justin Gully now rolling it into Kerwin. Good ball from Margetts. Chance again for Magenta to counter-attack. Here's Machin now, he's drifted out to the left. Away by Kerwin. Well, end-to-end stuff really. Nice work there from Wadriako. Gets rolling it into Via. Magenta scrapping for everything at the moment. Really interesting battle out there. Here's Stevens now. Had an opportunity to cross, but chose to dribble. He's given it away. And the goal scorer, Sehom, cutting in. Beautifully worked inside, then outside.
Onside.
And Bevan winning yet another free kick. It's a nice little patch this for Magenta. Well and truly back in this game. The long one away by Wadriako. Nemia losing out there. And another free kick going the way of Team Wellington. Well, they haven't been able to turn any of these set pieces into a goal as yet. But up come the tall timber. Moretti, Robertson. Jackson. And Harris. All in the 18-yard box. As Via looks to curl one. All to the near post. Dangerous, but back with Margetts now. Pops it up. It's just offside there. There's this fascinating tie, drifts towards half-time. 1-1. Stays this way. Team Wellington would go through because of the 2 goals they scored away from home. There's Moretti now. Beautiful ball to Bevan, but again, he'd just drifted offside there. And skipper Jeremy Dokunengo with the free kick. Away by Magenta. And sitting up nicely for Marin. Picking out Serholm there. Given away by Wajoka. Chance to counter. Bevan going wide to Margetts. And Harris manages to keep it in. And wins the corner from Kevin Maithorn. Via with the corner. Robertson up nicely, and well, it's a trademark. Bill Robertson special. Scores so many goals from corners, set pieces, and Robertson it is, rising at the far post to not at home. It's 2-1 Wellington. Critical goal just before half-time. One sense, though, I think changes for Magenta. Another goal is all that's required to take the tie to extra time, provided, of course, Wellington don't score again. But, well, with so many set pieces from Wellington in this first half, I think the feeling was that one of them had to count, and we've seen it many times before. If you follow the local football scene, Bill Robertson, whether it's for Napier City Rovers or for Team Wellington, so dangerous at attacking corners, free kicks, and he rose beautifully above the Magenta defence to put his side ahead. And, well, it's a second yellow, and the task just got that little bit more difficult for Magenta, down to 10 men. Jean-Brice Wadriaco departs. The hole in the defence filled by Didier Suman. He'll drop into centre back alongside Jeremy Dokunengo. So Magenta now, as we roll towards half-time, just need to regroup.
Official indicated there will be a minimum of 2 minutes additional time this time. Minimum of 2 additional.
2 minutes of added time here at the tail end of the first half. And in fact, it's to the dressing sheds we go. Well, plenty to ponder for Alain Moisan. a late goal for Wellington, giving them the edge in this first half, but just as tellingly, the sending off of Jean-Brice Wadriako, second yellow card, and the visitors down to 10 men. So Wellington leading this semi-final 2-1. Goals from Joel Stevens and, as I mentioned, Bill Robertson and Joris Serhom with the reply from AS Magenta. So hope you're enjoying the coverage from the OFC Champions League semi-final second leg here at Dave Farrington Park in Miramar, Wellington. We'll take a break and see you back here for the second half in just under 15 minutes.
Good afternoon and welcome to Dave Farrington Park for Team Wellington against AS Magenta. Here with me is goalkeeper James O'Keefe. James, how's the game going?
Interesting. Hopefully the fans are enjoying it. 3 goals, so hopefully there's a few more coming in the second half.
What are your thoughts, James, of seeing so many people here supporting the boys?
Awesome turnout today. Hopefully we get through and then in about 3 weeks' time see just as many and if not more come along to the final against who we play from the other group. So yeah, it's awesome to see you all here today.
Okay, James, we're on a promotion today for a signed shirt for any kid who wore a football shirt entering the game. If you can draw the first ticket out. If you have a winning number, if you just head up to the balcony with your ticket and we'll sort you out with the shirt. Okay, the first one is James.
I'll make sure on this camera.
The first ticket is Orange 26. Orange 26. If you have that, come up to the balcony. The second ticket is Orange 57. Orange 57. Third one is Orange 24. Orange 24. Next one is B11. Orange B11. Next one is Orange 17. Orange 17. Next one is Orange 39. Orange 39. Next one is Orange 60.
We've got nearly 600
Orange 60.
and Auckland's got 144.
The next one, Orange 26. Next one is Orange 35. Orange 35. Something new, stop complaining. And the last one is Orange number 5. Number 5. So if you have a winning ticket, come up to the balcony. Thank you. Just a quick reminder that the award-winning barricade is functioning down the left-hand corner. So if you want your award-winning sausages in the light, please get down there.
Try and de-wobble you. Oh, it's a scat. Yeah, try and I've changed it. Try and keep it.
Are you driving already? Are you, hang on. Are you out of the house? Are you far from home? No, the thing that I'm literally soaked to the bone. So I wanted some paints and salt and stuff, and I'm literally soaked to the bone. But that's right. You just give me yours. No, the jacket standing in my way is everything below the belt. That's fine. I'll be alright. I'll run out. It's not raining, so I'll dry off. But I want some socks. That's alright. Okay, so we'll see you here in a bit then. No rush. Yeah. Text me when you guys are close. If you were still home, I would say bring me like a track case. But I'm fine. Nah, don't worry about it. Honestly, I'm fine.
Straight swap for G.
We're still looking for some of the winners. Orange D5, Orange D60, Orange D11, Orange D24, Orange D17, and Orange D26. You've got those shirts. Come up and claim your prize up here on the balcony.
And maybe should be. No.
Back to the 6 on the line. I think in front of it. Yeah, exactly. One of the runners.
So don't worry about it. I'll try it.
Yeah, he probably is, yeah. As soon as he gets back, I think he's going to switch it. Okay, switch over.
Yeah, that's fine. As long as it doesn't get you. So we put it out of the brain.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
it's probably the fact that you've got ankle socks on the floor.
Welcome back to Dave Farrington Park in Miramar, Wellington for the second half of the second leg of the OFC Champions League semi-final. Team Wellington currently leading AS Magenta 2-1. Goals from Joel Stevens and Bill Robertson with a header late in the first half. And Magenta's goal from Joris Serron, and importantly, really in the context of the overall tie, Jean-Brice Wadrioka, a second yellow card from a deliberate handball, means that the visitors, who are yet to come out on the field, are down to 10 men. So Team Wellington with the 4-3 lead on aggregate obviously would go through if the scores stay the same. However, if Magenta can conjure up an equalizer in normal time, it would mean that we would go to extra time. It's cold and wet here in Wellington on this Easter Sunday afternoon, but nice crowd, appreciative crowd, really enjoying what's been an entertaining first half. Team Wellington dominating the early exchanges, going ahead with the goal from Stevens, but Magenta keeping a foot in it, and really nicely worked equaliser from Sherwoom. And in the end, the pressure of the many set pieces that Team Wellington earned in the first half, they took their toll, and well, Bill Robertson popped up at the back post to nod home yet another Leonardo Villa corner. So that's how things stand as Andy Bevan is poised over the ball, ready to get us underway again. Change for Team Wellington. Looks like Taylor Shrivers has come in, and I would say it's Guillermo Moretti whose afternoon is over. Wellington otherwise unchanged. Robertson, the goal scorer, rolling it in for a first touch for Shrivers. Farrington with Nuggets and Stevens, really an ever-present threat, high and wide on those flanks. They've been able to switch the ball nicely from side to side and open up some nice channels really for balls into the front players. Kerwin and Villa anchoring the midfield nicely. Kerwin now has really just gone from strength to strength over the past few weeks. He's had an excellent 2017.
Drop off, Phil! Phil, drop off!
Cohen sending it out over the sideline. Magenta having to reorganise. Didier Simon going into centre back to replace the red-carded Wadriako. Here's Villa now. Shivers miscues it. Was looking to pick out the prolific Tom Jackson. Hasn't found his way onto the score sheet as yet. Currently leading the charge for the Champions League. As Marin goes down. Marin has been something of a threat for Jose Figueira's men this afternoon. There's a bit of a free rein up front. Away by Gully. Falls for Harris, but takes a heavy touch. Shivers now will look to switch it to Gully. Turns nicely and a lovely ball for Stevens. Sends the ball straight into Bevan and again touch. Difficult for Bevan though, perhaps wasn't expecting the ball to drop so nicely for him. Bevan again. It's another throw. Taking a route one approach, lovely flick on, and a chance now, and Jackson, well, very direct approach, Vasile going long, Harris with the flick on, and an invitation provided to Tom Jackson, and no problem for Jackson, 24th goal of the season. He scored in Numia and he's done the same thing here, and at 3-1, well, Magenta definitely need 2 goals now. With 10 men, it is not an easy task. Also means we can't go to extra time. There is no possibility of that. Wellington leading now 5-3 on aggregate against 10 men. Magenta. Serron, the goal scorer, with the ball out wide. Nice little 1-2. Robertson does well to dispossess Pulawa. So Jackson's 24th, but it's his 6th in the OFC Champions League. Stellar season for the Team Wellington striker. Great partnership with Ben Harris, and really no better example than the flick on. Just an old-fashioned goal, really. Long ball out from the keeper. The flick on and clinical finish from Jackson. 3-1.
Taylor, good start, good boy.
AB behind you, AB behind you. And then pass your Leo.
Here's Marin now. He's dropped off to get involved in the middle of the park, given away there by Serron. Sets up for Harris, who is fouled by Jeremy Dokunengo. Well, we saw a lot of free kicks, a lot of corners for Team Wellington in the first half.
I mean, the red card killed them. Red card in the end of the first half.
as Leo Via drifts over to take it. Jackson takes up his, Robertson takes up his customary position at the back post. Jackson and Harrison there with him. Taylor Shrivers as well. Goes short to Margets. He might have a crack from here. He does. And, turns out to be a pass really to Bevan, unintentional or otherwise. Chance to break now. Here's Marin taking on Kerwin. And the youngster using his body very well to dispossess the old pro. And winning a goal kick for his side. Vasile looks to go long again. Falls for Via. And Stevens now. Corner of the box. Pops it over for Bevan, who was offside. It was a nicely cushioned header.
First and second. Back ball.
Bevan again. Good ball into Stevens. Out comes Ehoy.
Yes, Jacko. Get it, Jacko. Inside. Bill coming at you. Leo behind you.
Natali gives it away. Here's Bevan again. Can he pick out
Play here. Play here.
someone? He finds Harris, who puts it into the school. Over the back of Ehoy's goal. Great atmosphere here at Dave Farrington. I heard it described as a boutique ground this morning. I quite like that. Beautiful little ground, close to the action for the spectators, set amongst some dramatic scenery. Beautiful hills and really fantastic place to watch football. Home as well to Miramar Rangers, who play in the Central League here in the lower half of the North Island. Shrivers into Margets. Bevan now with a chance to break, but poor pass from the classy playmaker of Wellington. Usually see better from Andy Bevan there. He'll be disappointed with that. Space opening up for Team Wellington, and perhaps we haven't seen the last of the goals this afternoon. Very effective from Wellington with Gully, Robertson and Shrivers. In defence with Margets and Stevens. And some great width inside. Here's Stevens now. Sorry, Harris with the ball into Margets. Domingo with the return header to his keeper.
Where are we? And it gets it.
Flipped on by Jackson, score of the third goal for Team Wellington. The long one, but easy for Villa there. And handball, but free waving play on. Nice work from the Wellington, number 12, good turn. Very composed Kerwin to Villa, and he's Robertson.
Nice.
It was lovely to watch, wasn't it? Great ball in from Harris that really worked Magenta over. Jackson popped up at the back post, should have finished, but really a lovely phase of play there. Playmaker Leonardo Villa is going to take a break. And it's Mario Bathia who comes in to replace Villa. First touch now for Bathia. Touch from Ben Harris. Free kick given against Magenta. Team from Numia just needing to retain their composure here. They're not completely out of it. They could score. It's game on, that's for sure. A difficult task with 10 men, and really Team Wellington at the moment moving the ball around almost at will. Great movement off the ball from the men in black. There's Bathia now. Curran working it out to Shrivers, and again we just see that width of the side. Given away there. Lazy ball from Shrivers, but cleaned up. Wellington really with the ability now to dictate the tempo in the latter stages of this game. Tom Jackson goal really giving them the luxury now of being able to relax at least a little bit. Well won there by Marine. Really is a quality player. Can Magenta work him into the game a little bit more? He sort of drifted out of it at times, and can drift into a more central position. Get himself on the ball. Perhaps they can find that opportunity to try and get the second goal.
Ready, second. Yep.
Nice from Bathia. With the ball to Bevan. Nice combination play there from Bevan and Stevens. Come out! Taylor! Bit of keep ball here from Team Wellington. High on confidence. And away for the corner. So if you've just joined us here at Dave Farrington Park, it's 3-1 to Team Wellington. They lead 5-3 on aggregate. The goals have come from Stevens, Robertson and Jackson. And Magenta's goal from Joris Serom. And this kick there from Battlelake could have caused some problems, still might. Nuggets cleans up. He's down in the challenge. Fortunate there for Tom Jackson. They got away with it as Bathia sets up Stevens, who switched, Harris, who was playing the ball into the back post for Stevens. Here's Bevan now. Chance to put it beyond doubt. And Andy Bevan, well, he's been in fine goal-scoring form in the Champions League. Very versatile player. He's known, of course, as a bit of a fox in the box from his time playing college football in the US. And he scored in the first leg, and he's done it again here. 4-1 to Team Wellington. The floodgates have opened somewhat. And a real long way back now for Magenta. But a deserved goal for Andy Bevan. He's had another influential afternoon. And he tucked that one past Steve Ehoy with no small amount of skill. Wellington 4-1 on the day and 6-3 on aggregate. Home side now with 1.5 feet in the OFC Champions League final in 2 weeks. Third substitution of the afternoon for Team Wellington. What a strong afternoon from Ben Harris. Hasn't got himself on the score sheet, but it was his flick on that gave Tom Jackson the opportunity to score Wellington's third goal. So he takes a break, and it's Nicholas Zambrano, former Central United player, who has a chance to inflict some damage on the ailing Magenta back four. Sorry, my mistake there. Harris still on. It was in fact goal scorer Tom Jackson who took the break. My apologies. Stevens now poised over the ball, whips it into the back post. Taken quickly by Magenta.
referee Oata asks for the retake as Dokaningo. The ball into Marin. Tidy there, Bevan.
Build it there.
To Harris, who can't quite pick out Margetts,
Let's go.
who switched sides with Stevens. And it's a rampant Wellington.
Relax. Taylor, half and half. Keep coming, keep coming.
Marin now up against Shrivers. Wins the free kick after the nutmeg. And for Taylor Shrivers, a yellow card. Marin may be getting on in years, but he's got all the guile that saw him enjoy a fine career playing in France. And it's Marin who will take the free kick as well. Wellington with just Stevens in the wall. And safely for the home side. The boost there from Macron. Going to Bathia. Lovely ball from Bevan. Here's Stevens streaking away with a return pass, and Zambrano gets a second bite at it. And well, he needs no second invitation really. Nicholas Zambrano makes it 5-1. Possibly his first touch of the ball since coming on for Tom Jackson. And for Zambrano, 7th goal of the season. Isn't it a lot of game time for Team Wellington, but really when he's come on, he's done the job. He's a classic really for popping up and scoring those vital goals. And a 5th one here. Wellington continue to share the goals around that attacking force of theirs. And really a tribute to the power really right across the park for the team in black today. 5 different goal scorers. Magenta also making a couple of substitutions. Marin and Anemia taking a break. Shin Willapan coming in. And Wilson Guameno as well, number 18. So Willapan number 8 and Guameno number 18.
And why is the kids like killing the pool?
First two black.
Good work here from Zambrano, setting up Margetts, who blasts it over the top. Wellington nearly adding a 6th goal scorer.
Block off centre now. Wait for the kick. Higher! Higher!
I'm gonna look at my and
Drop off, Robbo.
Ulawa it was with the handball. Gully now to Margets. Wellington 7-3 on aggregate. Really emphatic statement from Jose Figueira's men. Even now with time to turn, picks out Stevens. Stevens, electric pace and a fantastic finish. Well, if you ask for a template Team Wellington goal, that might well be it. Composed play out from the back, good turn from Bevan, nice diagonal ball into Stevens, and his second of the afternoon, making it 6-1. And no way back at all for Magenta as they prepare another substitution. Looks like number 17, Jaloued Pero, will come on. And the end of a tough afternoon for Kevin Maitron.
There you are, Joel. Yes!
Harris with the run there. He deserves to join the goal scoring ranks this afternoon. Brano now. He's down in the challenge. Referee playing advantage. And the ball in from Harris it was, deflected and easily picked up by Hoey. Zambrano again, cleaned up by Dokanengo. Hoey going long. Composed Kerwin, linking up with his skipper Bill Robertson, another one of the scorers here this afternoon.
Recover, Andy!
Thank you. Good.
So a rare attacking opportunity in this half for Magenta. It's too shallow, away by Barthia. Brano now finds Harris. Harris looks to chip the advancing Ehoe, but it's wide. A little bit ambitious, but worth it. Worth an attempt. Tali.
Josh, come on!
Tali again. Majoka to Dokanengo. Well, credit to Magenta, still trying to find what could only be a consolation. There's Harris now, again, Stevens. Harris has arrived in the box. And it's another corner. Bevan has drifted over to assist Stevens. Looks like it'll be the outswinger.
Are you gonna ask this guy? I'm gonna say, could you stand like? I'm gonna say to all of them this time, like the heroes, they just can't find it.
Shrivers can't keep it in, but it's won back by that really hard-working Ben Harris, and wins a free kick for his endeavours. So Team Wellington with another final to look forward to. With an as yet unknown opposition. 2 weeks' time. Free kick given against Andy Bevan. He struggles to see how and why that could have happened. Good work there by Serholm, linking up with Pruano. And Bathia going down in the challenge of Wellington. As the final stanza of this tie plays out, Team Wellington 6, AS Magenta 1. It's 8-3 on aggregate. Impossible now for Alain Moisan's men. But, well, the tie certainly had a bit of sting in it as we headed towards half-time at 1-1. And even when Bill Robertson gave Team Wellington the go-ahead goal, there was plenty for Magenta to play for. But in the end, the quality of a rampant Team Wellington have just grown in confidence over the season. Really to the fore here in Miramar this afternoon. Great work again by Stevens. Quite apply the finishing touch. And you sense the end can't come soon enough for Magenta. We've endured a difficult second half. Robertson rolling it into Vasile. It's route one to Zambrano. The free kick going to Magenta. Serholm now. Taking on 4. Great run from Joris Serholm. Tali. Serholm cleaned up by Barthia. Well, it's a red card. It's a poor challenge, really, on Joel Stevens. And for substitute, Gelawad Pirol, he hasn't been on the field long. And, the officials there doing their best to avoid any stupidity from either side. Decisive decision from referee Norbert Huata. It was a poor challenge on Stevens. But for Magenta, that now down to 9 men, they just have to negotiate this final period now. Try not to incur any more damage. But Pirol joining Wadriako for an early bath. 9-man Magenta. Struggling to keep their composure. Here's Stevens now. And, Harris it was with the back heel trying to link up with Stevens. Good tussle there between Kulawa and Robertson. And it's a free kick for Magenta. And this time it's Bill Robertson who goes into the referee's notebook.
You got sandwiched between 2 of them players.
Wellington now does well. Poleno. Easily cleared up by Team Wellington. We can apply that numerical advantage here. Just dictate the tempo for the last period of the game, but Harris had drifted offside.
Middle. Hold, Charlie, hold. Let it go.
Nuggets gives it away. Nice work here from Magenta. And Pulaura it was who'd arrived at the back post. Zambrano with a good ball into Stevens, but he's offside again. Not for the first time this afternoon. Nuggets now. Here, once again, wide to, this time it's Bevan.
Use space. Watch the line.
That's good from Kerwin.
We're all trying to run
Away by Bevan. Chance to counter now for Magenta. But tidying up from Bevan and Kerwin ensures no real danger for that back three of Team Wellington.
Be easy. Be patient.
Travis goes down in the challenge of Serholm. I don't know if there was any malicious intent there from Serholm. Working hard to win the ball back. Actually now. Work from Harris and Bevan sending it out to Margetts. Chance here for Magenta. Natale it was who'd made the run. Magenta with just 9 on the pitch. Doing well this last 5 minutes or so. Still trying to play football. Good work from Margetts, but in fact he wins the free kick. Sometime futsal white Josh Margetts shielding the ball nicely. Robertson now across to Shrivers. So, dangerous Stevens. Puts it back the other way. Bevan pulling off his runner. Space. Now another free kick. Just interrupting the flow there, but a nice move building from Team Wellington. Stop start the second half. A lot of free kicks. Really when Wellington get that chance to stitch it together, very impressive, very fluid, great movement off the ball. Players just drifting into little pockets of space. Really underpinned by that hard-working midfield and the width they've got out wide from Margetts and Stevens. Really constant threat to Magenta this afternoon, and you'd suggest for whoever they play in the final, they can enjoy the amount of possession they've had today. They'll certainly be hard to beat. As we move into time added on for stoppages, Team Wellington all but in the final, 6-1 on the day, 8-3 on aggregate. Emphatic second half performance from Jose Figueroa's side. They've shared the goals around, and for Magenta, well, going down to 10 and then 9 men. Making it really tough on the Travellers. Still trying to play football here though. Can they just salvage something in the final stages? Wajoka wins the throw. Sehom, the goal scorer. And out by Pumano. And that may be the last opportunity for Magenta to grab a goal this afternoon. Chance now for Bevan. Can he make it 7? Well, he squared it for Bathia. And the defender just doing enough there to put Mario Bathia off. No 7th goal for Team Wellington. And perhaps one last corner before it's all over here in Miramar. Here's Margetts. Curves one in. Beautiful finish from Josh Margetts. Well, he's worked hard up and down both flanks this afternoon, and he joins in the fun with his first of the afternoon and Wellington's 7th. 7-1. 9-3 on aggregate. And a fine finish from Josh Margetts to cap a memorable afternoon for Team Wellington. And there we have it as referee Norbert Huata calls an end to proceedings. An emphatic victory for Team Wellington, 7-1 on the day, 9-3 on aggregate. Goals from Joel Stevens, who grabbed 2, Bill Robertson, Tom Jackson, Andy Bevan, Nicholas Zambrano, and at the end, as you saw, Josh Margetts curling one in for Wellington's 7th. In reply, it's a solitary goal from Joris Sehom in the first half for Magenta, who really did it tough in that second half. They'd lost Jean-Brice Wadrioko to a second yellow card in the first half, and Jelawad Pirol joined him in the changing rooms midway through the second half, so they were down to 9 men, and in the end it ended up being pretty easy for Team Wellington, running out winners here at Dave Farrington Park, 7-1. Hope you've enjoyed the coverage here, and really hope you can join us for the final of the OFC Champions League 2017 in 2 weeks' time. For OFC TV, this is Paul Tui signing off and wishing you a pleasant Easter Sunday afternoon.
First league on the weekend of the 29th and 30th of April. The second league will be on the weekend of the 7th of May. All in row.
Can we pull your board? You'll walk it up, mate. Yeah. Hold the wall down.